Here we go. Now we're live.
Yay! We're live
Not
again.
Not
This
even
time with both
pixelated.
computers.
What's that?
I said this time with both computers.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday we were sharing.
That's right.
Sharing. All right. Let's see if we can get some of this stuff going. Boom. I forgot. We ended up just talking about Cyber Monday deals yesterday, didn't we?
For the most part. There's
Yeah.
a lot of Cyber Monday stuff going on.
Brand new computer. My poor baby's in the shop.
Yeah, just, what can you say?
I was able to upgrade because it's an older computer. It's like a year or two old, and I actually just needed to wipe it and start fresh. It didn't have the newest operating system on it, so all the applications were acting funny on top of everything else.
Really?
Well, yeah, you've got to keep it all updated. They just, I don't know, they're weird. Phone. Password, before we hop on over here. What was the one we couldn't log into? Was it both Kyvio or do we even try?
We didn't even try Active Campaign then, because we couldn't get into Kyvio to do what really needed to.
And what were we going to do?
We were looking at the page I built, and we're going to tweak. We're going to add like testimonials to it and some of that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah. All right. I'm on Scott.
We were gonna tweak the page.
It just logged on for me. This is the difference between completely setting up your computer and not. I didn't need the password at all.
Oh, nice.
Completely. I needed to authorize the password, whatever, sharing.
Fine.
Don't you love technology?
That's wonderful.
Oh my goodness.
Well, and so the other thing we want to do is we want to now tweak that for the first 24, they get to come live on December 22nd. We want to some of those just tweak the page, because you went through that checklist yesterday, and the vast majority of criteria.
Yep.
It had, but it was missing a few things here and there.
Okay, we're not building. What are we actually? We are optimizing
the funnel.
Optimizing
a landing page.
Live selling. What are we selling?
Training.
Sales
training. Business growth.
Business growth. With and for Scott Schilling.
Yay. That was fun yesterday. Thanks. That's pretty funny when you write a presentation over the weekend. You don't really know that you don't time it out. You just go, Yeah. And then all of a sudden, but I looked at a little bit of the video last night and saw exactly where it was. It was like, dang, you talk about hitting that hour, 30-minute slot. That was just exactly that content.
That was that was a long training. So for those of you who don't know, we had Scott actually in the office yesterday, so not just live, for our Business Growth Network members discussing empowered sales, kind of re-envisioned and redone. And we had kind of done this training, off the cuff last Friday that we were doing this, but this one was completely prepared, right? Yeah. Completely prepared, right?
Completely, sure.
And this way he had a chance to really get into the nitty-gritty details of what each one of those kind of meant and why they were really necessary.
Turned out to be a lot of fun, and it's at that, it's still really an overview of the entire process, which is what the landing page talks about, and being able to do the training on each particular category. Each letter of Empower is a portion of the selling cycle. And isn't it interesting how, just I was watching, the people's heads and their responses and the different visual cues as they were reacting yesterday. And it's that page right there. And it was very interesting because at one point I said something, and one of the people, I won't disclose who, said, "My spouse needs that."
Yeah.
It's just funny how that works.
We had, completely open source. We had a comment from Kevin that was asking if he could get it for his, to come at his office. So it's the kind of sales training that most people probably need. And as you mentioned several times, it's we're selling all the time. Like, we're selling ourselves as babies. You're pitching, to get that, that extra piece of candy. As grown-ups, we're pitching and dating. We're pitching every single time. We really talk to anybody.
Any conversation.
We're refining and defining.
That's not
and
taking
these.
No, that's the wrong page. It's that page.
I thought that's what I just said.
Oh, you know what I bet happened? Because it's a redirect on the countdown timer. And I bet you the countdown timer timed out, and so therefore it's redirecting over to just the u+1.kyvio.com page, because I just fixed the donation page, the $10 donation page that way, and it was redirecting until I changed the countdown timer to make it drill a well for Christmas, because Thanksgiving is past. But I didn't think that particular page timed out yet. Let me look on it.
Here it goes.
You got it?
Yeah. Okay. I think there was just, I don't know. Anyways, I'm not going to skip off for one moment. I'm going to grab the sheet so I can see it.
Yeah, there we go. Gonna grab the sheet.
Researching and building all these templates. I have all these like giant pieces of paper all around my office. So let's see here. Landing page. So basically,
some people take smaller notes, just in case you were wondering.
What's that?
I said some people take smaller notes. They use smaller pads, but that's okay.
No. We need to write huge. Who takes small notes? Like, oh, good comment. Nobody takes small notes. They write on giant tablets with sticky
tops.
They're actually giant sticky notes. I can put them all over the walls. Okay, landing page checklist. So this is a landing page and a sales page, but I call it a landing page still because essentially it's still a landing page for sales. So very first one is limited navigation. So we were talking about it. You've got book Sean, book Scott, and call us now, which is really, we don't need all that information.
Right.
We're gonna keep the call now because in case somebody wants to get a little bit more information.
Right. We're just gonna move where it is, right?
Call now for. I really don't want them. Call now. What are we actually saying? You know what? I'm just gonna put the phone number there. because I actually don't want to draw a lot of attention to it. I want to keep it just so that they know that if they need more information, they can call. Because that was actually one of the conversations we were having, I believe, yesterday. Yeah. Was you needed to call a certain application and you couldn't get through because they didn't make their phone number available. You had to make an appointment for it. So for those who are more of the phone generation, we'll put the phone number in there and make it easy.
Oh, that hurt.
I'm the generation, like, book like a boss is like my bestie. Yeah, I don't need to talk to you. And if I do need to talk to you, I want to make an appointment online. Give me an Acuity sampling page, a book like a boss page, a Calendly, something. I don't want to have to call anybody. I want to book on my convenience and go on my convenience. We're going to go ahead and delete this one. No need for booking here. We just need a phone number. And I don't need to animate that. I'm going to come over here to the settings. I'm going to steal the action link to purchase. And I'm going to change this to
buy. Buy now.
Reserve your seat now.
I like it.
Oh, we could even make it outcome based. Double your sales now.
Yep.
Go ahead and put our link in there.
I like that.
We do not need to open in a new window because we want them to go directly here. All right, $100,000 trading spectacular. All right, landing page. Let's stick to the list. Visual cues. Not a lot of visual cues going on, but in the big scheme of things, not the most important thing. And that's going to be like your arrows or the people pointing. I got a little visual cue right here with your head in the background for those of you who can see, and your eyes are right next to the buy button. Now, if we squeeze that, it mostly stays the same. Nice. By accident.
Oh, you're saying I did that by accident. I can't believe you're saying that.
You totally did that on purpose, right?
Exactly.
Check it on mobile. Now, we do see a big header space here. And that is going to be in our column settings. So let's come back here. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a space. I'll check that before I make any changes. Actually on my phone. Limited fields. I would say this is about as limited as you can get. With the sales page, we don't have fields. We're having a buy button. There's only one button. There's only one call to action. We're not saying go read a blog. Nothing else. Buy, buy, buy. Custom button text. Special 197. Special.
Do we, is there anything about creating, you know, a drop down total value to purchase price? That kind of drop down in there, or is it like you say a holiday special? It's 197. In other words, there's no stated. If you add the value of everything that you get in this for this purchase, normally
I don't know the actual amount right this moment, but we'll say I'm going to just make up a number. We'll come back to that.
No, well, that's what I'm asking for, not only for myself, but for everybody who's.
So right here on the button text, I'm able to.
There you go. I see what you said. There you go.
The only thing is, for me, I now see two prices, and I'm not sure that's spectacular. I'm going to kind of go down this list, and then we'll address copy and psychology.
Okay.
We have limited call to action. We do have a call to action above the fold. That means when somebody opens it, the call to action is pronounced. If they're on a mobile, it's right up here at the top still. So even if that gets pressed down, we still have it here.
Got it.
Contrasting button color. The purple, we could dive in and we could make it bright orange. That could be something you could test, but I'm going to go stick with your purple for now.
Okay.
can test like a Amazon orange. That's like one of the most popular questions is there one button that color just works better? The only ones that the only color that tends to get a slightly higher lift is an Amazon orange. And honestly, I'm pretty positive that's just because we've been conditioned to purchase with 2-day shipping on that button. Yeah. Custom button text, we have social proof. Now, this was the one I was saying yesterday that you're a little bit lacking. So I believe there is social proof in these images. You can actually see you, the speaker, embedded. You know, maybe you could have photoshopped this one. You know, I can see your whole shoulders. You just took that picture and slapped yourself in there, didn't you?
No.
Again, we have you where you photoshopped yourself pointing out to the crowd.
No, that was actually me. That's a long-range picture.
Here's you again.
Yeah, and there's me. In. I'm not photoshopped in.
I'm joking.
That's me in Singapore right there.
You do have you actually here, which I think those are great images because they show that you actually do speak to large audiences. But we don't have social proof about the outcomes of what you're actually accomplishing. So social proof is one thing we need to add. Hero shots. You kind of got hero shots here. I like that.
By social proof, do you want testimonials, though? Is that where we talk about?
Yes. So social proof is like testimonials. But like I said, I kind of feel like your pictures are a little bit in that space of testimonial in social proof because all these people came to see you speak right there.
Right.
All these people came here to see you speak.
That would be true.
All these people stayed up 16 hours to hear you speak.
The longest that any speaker has ever any outside speaker has ever spoken to that group.
That
would be true. It was crazy. It was awesome.
It's still crazy. 16. I spoke for long periods of time. Like I think 7 to 8 hours is about my max, and I'm exhausted. The crowd is exhausted.
The energy in that room at 1:45 a.m. when we took that picture was amazing. I mean, you see the energy in that picture.
Yeah.
But that was 16 hours later. It's
16
just so
hours
cool.
later. We have our legal down here. If you're doing any kind of advertisement, and that includes retargeting, you got to have the privacy policy terms and conditions per Facebook and Google terms of service.
There's that capitalized second letter in that statement that's on the screen right now.
Boom.
And save. Remember, I pulled a Jena.
Yep, you did.
I guess penetration should be spelled right. There we go. How come yours spell checked and mine didn't? That's weird.
I have no idea. All right. The last three that I have, so the ones that we just covered, the limited navigation, visual cues, limited fills, custom button text, social proof, hero shots, legal, the CTA above the fold, and contrasting button color, those are fairly, I'm going to call easy. Those are the easy ones. Okay. The last three are clear and concise, easy to understand, and compelling headline. And that doesn't sound like it's really hard, but in the end, those are some of the most difficult aspects and the reason some win and some don't when it comes to, these sales pages. So let's go over, let's see, I have not logged into everything myself. I'm going to try logging into LinkedIn. See if it works out.
See if your password's transferred.
Yep. And if you notice my screen's much darker than normal, I love it. It is the new Mac operating system and it allows you a darker default. It's not that bright white blue. So much easier on the eye. Makes me so happy. Okay, so it is working and I've got messages. What I'm looking though for is Scott Schilling, international speaker coach and communications expert, owner of Schilling Sales and Marketing Inc. Alrighty, so I believe if I remember correctly, you've got a couple testimonials hanging out over here. Did you ever go and ask for more?
I'll tell you the best place to get testimonials is scottschilling.com. There's Charmaine, that's a great one too. Annie's a great one.
I don't want the ones off your website. I specifically want the ones where somebody is got their name right there.
Got it.
Oh, okay. Messages popping up live. All right. Hammond, speaker, inspiring, engaging, content rich, and funny. If you're looking for a speaker that leads the audience, good gossip. Good gossip.
That's in that group. That's a very popular thing to talk about.
Ah. Exceptional speaker, listening to speak at the global influence of powerful, inspiring.
Yeah, technology funnel influence. Think of that. When you have a technology, get them impressed.
So I have a job for you.
Yes.
And I even want you to do it live while I'm over here working. I want you to use the little button that if I come over here, let's see, I think it's in more. Request a recommendation. Let's see what my relationship to Scott is. Worked with you, but at different companies. That sounds about right. Hey, Scott, can you write me a recommendation? Except for you in there, I want you to put in there specifically to your empowered sales training. And I want you to ask the people that were there yesterday at the meeting, plus anybody you know that has heard your sales training that's of influence especially. And the secret to that for anybody, for the guys who are, listening live, if you really want to up your count on your recommendations there on LinkedIn, and these are all real ones, I don't want you getting fake ones. Yeah. Write that ask for the recommendation, and then immediately afterwards, go and recommend the person that you're asking for a recommendation from. Mutual beneficial interest. Of course, don't lie,
Right.
Honest. But do that. Do that. And get some good recommendations. I want testimonials specifically to include the word your empowered sales training. Specifically sales training. So some of these, and I'm going to use them for now because it's what we've got. But they're talking, inspiring, engaging, content rich, funny. I want ones that say, like, I implemented his sales training. I used it and got sales. I want it to speak to the end result if humanly possible.
Got it.
You can even, there's a couple of questions you can ask them specifically, but start with the ones that were in the room yesterday and they'll understand what you need.
It's interesting. I haven't even seen some of those. It's kind of cool.
You had to have seen them at least once because on LinkedIn you have to approve them.
God, that's wild. Isn't that funny? I haven't. Okay, it's possible.
That's possible. All right, that's why we're going to throw. I'm not sure that I love this one being dark.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, anything's basically, again, that's the beauty of Kyvio is being able to clone the page and then modify later.
It is. It's a little gray. There's a little bit more yellow. Not sure if I love that color either. Definitely don't like the grays. I'm wishing I had a pinwheel right now. That'd be awesome.
A pinwheel?
You know what I'm going to do? Save image to downloads. Pull hex code from image. This is going off a little bit, but color picker online. You think I just memorized that one?
Color picker online?
Oh, you know what? It would be easier if I just open image in new tab and got the link. I'll have to upload it then.
Nice.
If it works. Although this thing's never failed me, so see. All right, let's try
Color
this.
picker.
Well, because there's kind of like a background here.
Right. You want the background there?
In theory, I would like it all cleaned up.
Do you want just I can give you just the image of that front.
No, I don't want just the image of the front. I want a better picture of the passport in 3D. That's what I want. Nothing difficult, you know.
Be a design pickle thing.
Yeah, I've got them at work with a client right now.
I know.
They're creating one of those awesome PDFs, but theirs is extremely complicated. Alrighty, so that one makes me feel a little better about the background. It kind of like, we've matched the background here.
Got it.
And so it blends in a little bit more. And then I'm going to add, we got that one. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this one. Turn it into a black background this time. Or we'll do dark, we'll do the 2121. That's pretty gray. All right, and let's see what kind of box or block we have to play with. I kind of like this one. It's my favorite.
Oh, the testimonial boxes?
Yeah. I've decided I don't want to keep the columns. There you go. Or do I want to keep them? Oh, not for this one. Okay, we're going to move that one up, and we're going to do a different one for this one. I don't know why I moved this one up already. I want to put a column here. 2 columns. What do we got going up here and down here? So let's stick with that same line, and we're going to just move this box over. Mix it up a little bit and put the testimonial box up here. Boom. So right here, by what we are going to receive, we have a testimonial about what they're going to receive. You have all these great pictures. I like them. So what did you just send me over here?
Sales testimonials.
I want ones that are on the internet.
You don't want ones.
I want
What's
provable.
that?
I want ones that are posted on the internet somewhere where people can see it.
They are.
Not on your website, on Facebook,
Okay.
LinkedIn, Google Plus, or Yelp.
Got it.
Let's see. I'm going to come over here to my Facebook because we're going to go with it. We're going to trust that. How did you get the testimonials? Are they videos? How did you get them?
These?
Yeah. The ones that you sent me.
Off my site. But they were sales specific.
I know, but where did they come from?
They came from my website. How did I get them originally?
Yes.
No, the people gave them to me when I requested them. I asked if they were
like my email or.
Yeah, way back when. Yes.
Okay. Are these people you could go back to?
Yeah, I mean, there's people. There's definitely people I can go back to. I just need to do it.
All right. Who? Okay, I see how you split them up here.
That was just a couple of them.
So who is this? Who's T. Harv Eker?
He is the author of The Millionaire Mind. He owned Peak Potentials for many years.
Peak Potentials?
Peak Potentials. It's interesting. I'm trying to go back, and it's funny how when you clean, you clean up your emails and stuff.
What part is that is interesting?
Well, just I'm trying to remember where certain things were.
I've got mine down. Well, last night I had it down to 67 total emails. I'm getting closer.
That's awesome. I've got mine down to 68,000.
I thought you were joking until I think I saw your phone or something with the number. I was like, what?
Why would I?
No.
Why would I joke about that?
I wanted that small. Actually, probably a good font there. Amazon.
Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
You going for that color?
No. Going for the book.
Oh, I see. There it is right there. Second one down.
Mm-hmm. I want the picture.
Nice.
Open image and new tab. Now, that picture is not going anywhere, so we're actually just going to use that. And I'm going to clone this picture. And here,
so one's the book, one's him?
Yep. And I want none. Click, 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 click. Okay. Let's try something different. Let's just put an image file in there. That carried over the formatting. Hate when it does that.
Oh, really? Oh, I like that. I didn't see the modification in the page there. It's skinning that down. Very nice.
Yeah, and on phones, it's just easier to read. Oop, I want that under her. I've really got to get a mouse for this stuff.
True.
Here I want, oh, it's going to be a pain. All right, let's see if we can get T. Harv Eker. Oh, wait, look at this. If I click on him,
yeah,
there's his picture.
Yep.
Save it to downloads.
Yes, Rayanne, Jenna just said she needs a mouse.
She has a mouse on her computer, and I'm like, I always go to not use it. There was a time I couldn't use a trackpad, and now I can't use a mouse.
How can you not use a mouse? My God.
Because it's one more thing I'd have to cart around.
Oh, please.
You see my backpack? It's heavy enough. There we go. Got a little picture of him.
Nice. And the book?
Not yet. Working on it. Put that in. There we go. Look at that. So right next to the New York Times.
That's very cool. I like that.
We've got his little book. I am going to give it a little bit of space up on top. Not much. To do 10. Just so he's not all crowded. This will probably show on mobile first. We can check that. But I don't mind that, having a little testimonial prior to them actually seeing what they're getting. 8 live video lessons access. So the only thing I don't like here, one, this is, all right, so clear and concise, $100,000 training spectacular, make 2019 the best year ever. We're going right into what they're getting, and I don't like that.
Yeah, I thought about that myself, but again, done is the new perfect, so I knew that it wasn't.
In this case, when it comes to the header,
yeah, no.
It's too much.
I agree with you. I'm not fighting it. It's just.
Dude, look at this. So I bring it down here, and I'm like, I can't put it here because there's this other one right like it, right next to it. And I read this one, and this is the perfect one that should have been on top.
See, that's why I did it, just so that we could show everybody how you come up with these. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Yep. Did I? I copied that one. That's right. This program walks you through the 7 steps of the selling cycle to make you more money, create more customers, improve your profitability. Boom! You will grow your market penetration while increasing the quality of your business relationships. Except, is that how you spell it?
Is that how you spell what? No, penetration was wrong. But isn't it interesting? You know, again,
really, no, it's an E.
Yeah. A lot of times we're thinking about certain things, so we might have the right things, but we have them out of sequence. I do that when I coach speakers and train sales presentation and stuff. Sequencing is extremely important. So that's why it's something like this. It was build it, let it sit, now go back and look at it, and how can we make it better?
It only takes one tip, technique, or strategy to launch your business, or would you say grow your business? Because it takes a lot more than one tip to launch a business.
Well, I meant to change its position, change its trajectory. That's what I meant by it. It's not, I agree, it didn't come out that way. Good point.
We want to keep it clear and concise, easy to understand, with a compelling headline. So I think this right here is clear. Let's do sales training spectacular. Keep it simple, stupid for the people in the back. Make nice. 2019 the best year ever. I like that. That's clear and concise, easy to understand. It's compelling. We got a big number up here to make it compelling. This program, we're going to shorten this up. Short and sweet wins.
Right.
Learn. Not just learn. We don't want them to learn.
Do we want learn and execute, learn and implement, or do we want
when you implement the 7 steps of the selling cycle to make more money, create more customers, improve your profitability? Oh, here we go. You will grow your market penetration while increasing the quality of your business relationships. You implement this. I'm going to just take out when.
How about if you, or as opposed to implement the 7 steps, what if it was when you implement the proper selling cycle? Or is it when you implement this training? Something like that. That it's not about the, because it's really about what I was talking about yesterday, benefits, benefits, benefits. Make more money, create more customers, improve your profitability.
Take out the word you. You'll make more money, create more customers, improve your profitability, while
you got an extra U up on top.
You'll make you more money.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to suggest that might be there.
You'll make more money, create more customers, and improve your profitability while growing market penetration, market share.
And in market share, I like share better. That's awesome.
While increasing the quality of your business relationship.
How about just an increase? If we want to take it, and bring it down, growing market share and increase the quality of your business relationships as opposed to increasing.
And increase quality.
Right.
Increase when you implement the 7 steps of the selling cycle, you'll make more money, create more customers, and improve your profitability while growing market share and increasing the quality of your business relationships.
Nice.
You have, there they are.
I have one.
You got columns.
You built them.
Not for this page.
Good point.
Okay, so I've got a random line over here. That's why. There we go. Let's try a 22 or 24. Ooh. Boom. Okay, now I want more space.
That's why there was a random line.
I just add some top margin.
Top margin. I think that's before I learned top margin.
If I can make this a different color. There's a lot of black text right at the top.
How about the button purple? Seems a little lighter, maybe?
It is a little lighter. I want it a little darker. So I like that.
Okay.
So I think we've got it. $100,000 sales training spectacular. Make 2019 the best year ever. When you implement the 7 steps of the selling cycle, you'll make more money, create more customers, and improve your profitability while growing market share and increasing the quality of your business relationships.
Got it.
I think that's pretty clear.
Like it.
I got a countdown timer for a little scarcity.
Like it.
All right, this is got a little duplication going on here. This program walks you through the 7 steps. This program. The selling cycle that you can implement as soon as, do you do any implementation during your pitch, or not pitch, during your training?
Yeah. They can actually, they'll learn things that they can put into place immediately on the spot.
That's already been said.
Right.
Leave the training having already started the sales process and pay for the training will pay for itself within the first month. One word. I got one word just dangling. Walks even the most timid. I hate sales person.
Sure.
Program walks sales pros and even the most timid. I hate salespeople. I hate selling people through the 7 steps.
How about I hate selling quotation and then people? In other words, the I hate selling is what they really, that's the, there we go.
People through the proven through process. We will be able to implement during the training. Leave the training. This program walks sales pros and even the most timid. I hate selling people through the process, that the proven process that we will be able to implement live during the training. Leave the training having already leave the program having already started the sales process. The training will pay for itself within the first month. We're going to delete that one. We're going to make this kind of the headline for this section, but we are going to give it a little bit of bottom space. There we go.
Okay.
Dun, dun.
Looks good.
Give this one a little bit more for it. And one of the reasons I want to get this one right is because I know you're going to use it again and just copy paste it.
Yeah. Well, that's the beauty of Kyvio. What was, again, as you start to learn this, you can, I would think, again, being a visual learner, we talked about this yesterday, with me being a visual learner, when I'm able to put this out like this, now I can talk through it with you, and it's a whole lot easier because I kind of see it. You know, I might not have everything perfect, but I can kind of see it.
I like this one.
I had a little hard time with that one myself.
There you go.
How about, okay, just I'm looking at that headline, empower your sales 7 steps to sell more with less effort. The word program after the fact, probably just take out the word program, don't you think?
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be, I mean, I know why I had it there at the time. I don't think it needs to be there now.
Yeah, I get why you put it there.
Yeah, well, again, because there was more of the explanation of what was going on as I built it. But now in making it clean and concise. And Now we're going to put anything in there about the first 24, get it live or any of that, or how are we going to do that?
Oh, that was a weird one. I think I just cracked my neck.
Well, sometimes that's good.
I'm gonna move this whole thing.
Wow.
Getting into the weeds over there. Nobody cares about your videos or your live lessons or your 30-minute consultation, their books. Yeah, nobody cares about all that.
That's encouraging.
Yeah, I know, right? Just keeping it honest, keeping it honest.
No, I think it's good.
You're getting the weeds over there. Move this down even further. Look at me deleting my own work. There we go. And basically what I'm kind of doing here is we need to keep it so that it's more like what people want.
Right. What they really, again, they want, we talked about this yesterday, results. They want to make more money. They want to have more time. They want to have greater success. They want to have more relationships. Nobody wants training per se.
Now, what is what are you teaching in prospecting? What is the outcome of your prospect training?
The outcome is to have a clear definition of who needs and, more importantly, wants your product.
Okay. So tell me about the prospecting that you teach specifically. I want to be able to say something like, learn how to, 100 qualified prospects in 1 hour, or something like that, something that is compelling. So if I'm struggling with prospecting, what is it you're going to teach me that's going to make my life so much easier?
How to quickly identify the proper prospect and eliminate the noise.
How to quickly eliminate.
How to quickly identify the proper prospect or the revenue generating prospect and eliminate the noise.
And what is it that does that?
Properly identifying your avatar or your ideal customer. Know your ideal customer and how to reach them.
I'm assuming you have a system here in place, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a variety of different ways of going into it, yeah. So ultimately, it's all a system.
Let's eliminate the noise. Are there any like special tips or tricks that you'll learn? Like, can I generate 100 prospects in an hour?
Yes. I mean, you'll have you'll gain new insights on how to.
What's your favorite? Wait, let me step back a little bit. What is your favorite way to identify prospects quickly and efficiently?
Well, part of it is knowing your product and what you deliver inside and out, and knowing where to find those needs in the marketplace. Who identifies with that? People with like problems hang with people with like problems. So, I mean, that's one part of it.
Okay. So again, concisely.
I know, that's what I'm, how do we say that concisely?
People with like problems. Like I did my Black Friday training over my system that up till recently I kept my secret, and even now only people in my Fembot group can get it. You know, how to build 365 Facebook posts in one day so that you can schedule your social media out 1 year in advance. Like there's a specific system. They can do something really fast. I feel like that's one of those time issues. I'm trying to think of a like I'm not a salesperson, so I mean I am a salesperson, unfortunately, but
save time, energy, and effort by identifying the proper prospect immediately.
By quickly identifying the proper prospect that will generate the most revenue and eliminate the noise.
Yep.
All right, make first contact marketing. So right here, I should put marketing is the only thing you need to worry about, right?
Yeah. Call Jena.
Call Jena.
That's that whole section. Call Jena. Okay, that's a really short module.
Marketing is the activity of communicating to the marketplace that the institutions, you can't use big words, and process for creating communication, delivering, and exchanging offerings.
You know whose definition that is? The American Marketing Association.
I don't want a definition on my sales page.
I know that. Gosh, I was just putting stuff out. I built it quickly. No, marketing is really the expressing the features, advantages. I mean, I said it yesterday, it's expressing the features, advantages, and benefits that of your products, goods, and services that solve the needs, wants, and desires of the prospect.
Now, you're a salesperson. What is something you've considered or thought about the marketing people? Because I've heard salespeople tend not to be big fans of marketing people.
Because marketing people don't understand sales for the most part. And salespeople don't necessarily understand marketing people for the most part. See, marketing gets into the what is it? Again, I said this a lot yesterday. People don't buy what it is. They buy what it does. So really good marketing people create a dream. They create a vision. They put you into the end result. Think of the formulas on these pages. It puts you into the end result. Correct? That's what marketing does. So marketing done well will put you on what your desired end result is. That might be you've got all the money in the world. That might be you're sitting on a beach doing your business. That might be a lot of different things, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the job, the task of marketing?
The job of my marketing is to move a person through each step of the customer value journey.
Okay, that's a very cumbersome statement. Because that's not.
I didn't say it was a good bullet point.
Well, it's concise. Don't see? Isn't this funny? All of a sudden, now you're getting all huffy about your definition. The point is, it is about the customer value journey, but is there a single customer who knows that that even exists?
No.
You know, it's using big words, right? It takes the solutions somebody is marketing, takes the solutions somebody desires and presents them in such a way that they want to explore them. Yes, no, maybe.
No, I'm coming back here and I'm like fixing some of these.
I know. That's why I didn't want to say anything else. I didn't want to take you off task.
Where's the space? Bottom. Boom. That's the space. Let me add a little bit more space here. Top margin. There we go. Put that up in the center. Make it a little bigger too. Font size, width, position, height. Do I have a height button?
Do you have a height button?
Pay only one. No. You know what I don't see in here?
What's that?
Is a timeline.
Meaning?
So we have 8 live video lessons.
Again, before the video, what I had thought about doing is doing 8 webinars, you know, doing it one a week for 8 weeks. That's where it originally started. Obviously, live is better. And so we're going to take it and.
All right. So, live training. We said on December 22?
22nd. 22nd.
November 20. No, we're past that.
December 22nd.
(2018) from time to time.
It'd have to be 8 to 5.
Random semicolon hanging out at the end there.
Well, it was.
Why?
Because I built them as things and then put I built them as bullets and then put them in with the check marks, and that's why.
Uh-huh.
So I think this is really valuable, because you know what you're working to, part of the messaging you're working to share, but having the right things in there is better than just having things.
Yeah. We're going to pull one of these from LinkedIn. What's the other one you gave me?
Fabrizio Mancini.
Is this somebody else that nobody else has ever heard of?
What's that?
Is this another person that no one's ever heard of?
No, actually, a lot of people have heard him in the holistic disciplines, but
President, Parker College of Chiropractic.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Come in here and edit this one, and then we'll wrap it up because we're past our time.
That's right.
And this is, I'm never going to be able to spell that. That's what that is.
That's funny.
It's funny because it's true.
That is.
All right, and that's not his picture.
Nope.
Let's see if he's internet famous enough to pull a picture.
Oh, he is internet famous. There's more pictures of him. There he is. See? There he is. There he is. He's all over.
He's all over. And what does he do?
He's actually president emeritus, but you see him there on Dr. Phil. He's on the doctors from time to time. He's also a speaker and trainer now. He's president emeritus of Parker.
President emeritus.
Yeah.
Got the fancy Latin coming out.
That's a big word.
I know. Does he have a book?
He's got lots of books. Yes, self-healing. See, power of self-healing right there.
Oh, you know what we were going to do? What we did the last time? Open image in new tab. I don't actually have to steal it. I can just steal the link.
Nice.
Let me make sure I get the right picture here. There we go.
That's pretty cool.
Bam. Changed it.
Nice.
Does he have awards for that one?
Believe so.
I don't see it.
Don't know the answer then.
Yep. Co-creator. So he is a best-selling author.
Yes, he is.
Oops. Author. Can't spell it. There you go. So we got his little book over there too.
Awesome.
So these all need to be worked on. I'll let you do that.
Okay.
Turned into bullet points, not.
Those are bullets?
Those, they need to be. So leave the purple. The purple is good. But the black words, I don't want definitions of marketing and what qualifying means and presentation. Right. I want you to get into the meat of what I'm actually going to be able to take home from that.
So like Welcome the Storm, there's a 3-step process to handle every objection.
Yes. Easily handle every objection.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Got it. Get it good?
Yep.
Okay. So fairly cool. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up over here because we are 10 minutes over time.
Wow.
But I hope that was helpful. A lot of times when our offer is failing, it really is not that we're terrible and we suck. Like a big part of being an entrepreneur and selling in general is failing. The problem is either our offer is terrible. That's the hard part. You have to tell sometimes that the offer is just bad, right? Yeah. I think if a great offer, you have a lot to teach people about the selling process. You've got a lot of great bonuses in there. Then it just becomes making sure that we offer this great offer in the best way, making sure we have that clear and concise copy that's compelling, that makes sense, and that it's in the right order. So this is not the perfect sales page, right? But it is a darn good one, and it's one that you can start putting out there today and selling. And in your sales copy, when you're pitching in your Facebook Lives and your social media posts, you could put like an extra special bonus in there, like the first 24 people get to show up live, or limited. We can add in there limited to only 24 seats.
Right.
I speak to thousands for much more, or you can get me one-on-one essentially in a 24-to-1 situation, and only $197.
Yep.
Good to go.
Perfect. Good to go. Awesome.
And y'all want us to work on your page? I've got 2 in queue. I think we're going to go back to Dwayne, and we have April, who we just need to get the accounts access squared away, kind of like what we fumbled with yesterday, right? And we'll start working on some of theirs. But I want you to get out there and start selling.
Yes.
If you have not already pitched your to your list to grow your list, you can do that first. But you obviously have a timetable because you've got tick, 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 like less than 30 days.
Right.
So put some buttons.
Time to go. All right.
All right. Bye, Scott.
Bye.